Hello and welcome to Let's Play campaign. Today we will continue with Anno 117 Pax Romana. This will be the third version of the game, or rather the third video in the series. And we will be continuing our story in Albion. So let's get started. Let us load the game from where we left. So we have completed 3 chapters so far in the campaign, and this is the 4th chapter. You can check the description for more details. So this is the 4th one called the Deep End. Let's see what we have
This
here.
could prove a problem.
So we'll
I'd never
happily
call you
accept
indecisive.
10,000 denarii. Okay, so whatever we've built
Thank you, Procurator.
so far is gone. We are starting from scratch. So you can see we have no balance, no population, no knowledge. We just have 55,000 denarii. We need to figure out a place to settle. So
Neptune's finest! Ready!
this is our boat. So it gives you 2 options. So this is the first option where we can settle. So this is the island, and then we have a second option, which is this island. I think this looks much better than the first one. A bit bigger, I would say. So what you need to see in this situation is how much is the buildable area in terms of your settlement. So even though this island looks quite big, but there are a lot of mountains in between, so I don't know if we can easily build it here or not. And we have the trader on this island. So if we build it here, it will be closer to the trader as well. So I think we'll select this island on the left side. So this island is cut slip, as it says, and this is Cragmore. So we are deciding to settle on the cut slip. So we'll send our boat here. We have
The second Augusta. Poor, brave souls.
Procurator's lighthouse here. So Procurator will keep offering some contracts. If we fulfill that, we'll get some money, and of course
The
we can
men share
trade
quarters with
here.
their contubernium. 8 each. You do what it takes to preserve the peace.
So like we saw in the previous one, these are the specialists who you can buy, and they all offer certain benefits. In terms of goods, so these are the goods which the Procurator is offering, and these are the request. So trousers, porridge, and
My
sausage
duty may
is
be
what
of a
they
more
need.
fiscal nature, but that doesn't mean much out here. Trying to collect taxes is practically an act of war.
So I think we've not given a control group to the new ship. Let's give that. Yeah. So here, if you see, there are different areas where you can't really build your general construction that you do. But in Albion, there is some production which is specific to this and it can only be grown here, as we will see. To settle to an island, you basically need timber, and we already have 50 timber. So as we go close to the island, it will give us an option to settle the dock and build it there, or rather the trading post. Dock is in Tropico 6. I love that game, so I've gotten used to that. So let's see. So as the ship moves, this option also moves, so we can build trading post for 0 denarii. There will be a land tax which will be 80 denarii per minute.
I shall be lost here. Lost. Through the way!
So Ben is still in depression.
But is the work any different from Latium? Build some houses, build up a town. As soon as you have your nose and some ledgers, you'll feel a lot better, you'll see.
Better? I won't feel better so long as I am condemned to sodden marsh.
Okay, so we need to plan how we want to build. So I'm thinking there's a lot of open area here. We can build our houses and buildings here, and we can have our production building set up somewhere here. So let's see. Let's try to build a road right in the middle as much as possible. And as you can see, we are already losing 80 denarii because that is the tax which is going from our side to the emperor. Can maybe stretch this further. We don't want to cut too many trees as well, so let's avoid cutting trees as much as we can because we'll need to set up the lumber anyways. This will have to for continuity. So it's important to set up your basic road network so you have in mind what you want to build up and where you want to build up. And so I'm thinking houses can come here and then we can have some building there. So we'll start off with the woodcutter camp. So if we build it closer to the trading post, we'll not need a warehouse immediately because the trading post will take care of that. So let's build one here and maybe we can connect it here, and let's build one more somewhere closer to it. And this one might need, yeah, this will need warehouse, but we'll have to build warehouse anyways, so let's see. We can set up the sawmill here. And of course we'll have to build a warehouse as well. Let's build it somewhere central.
Now for houses.
Okay, so that takes care of our production for timber, and now we have to set up some houses. So as I was saying in the previous videos, so imagine a kind of a circular setup. So even though it will not be circular, because there are a lot of buildings which provide a coverage in a circular manner. So we can maybe build one more road here for our trees. And we can start building our warehouses. So it's always a good idea to build in a count of 6, and then we can just simply replicate them. So 6 here, and then we build a road. So whenever you are building these roads, always extend them, because we'll later on put some trees in between, which will help in looking better. But if you don't put this road and if there is a tree in between, you'll have to first delete this path, and then only you'll have to delete the tree here, then only you can extend the road. And now that we've made this, let's keep copying it till we have so we build 4 set of 4 here. Let's see what all we've unlocked. So things are different here, as you will see. We need cockles and eels. The requirement was different, but here in Albion the requirement is different. So cockles gives +1 population and 1 happiness, and eels will give +1 income and population. So cockles can only be built at coast. So we'll have to, we actually didn't place this properly because we have a gap on that side which is of no use. I don't think any building can come there. I don't know. We can actually move this, but it cost us some money anyways. No problem. Let's build cockles. And so eel now requires marshland. So this area is basically called as marshland, and eels can only grow on marshland. If you try and grow it here, then it will not grow. So what we need to do is set up some infrastructure for marshland as well. So as you can see, there are wooden bridges here because this is just a swamp, so you can't really walk on it unless there is a wooden bridge for it. So let's set up some infrastructure here as well in terms of how it should be. Okay, so we are out of timber. Yeah, so unlike the normal roads, which just requires denari, these of course require timber, right? So we can't build too much also. But let's start with our first building. Now we have to of course see how closer it is to the warehouse. So this is 100 till here, so we can build one here. So we have set up our eel and we have set up cockles. Now we are yet to unlock the market and bardic health. So the people here are called Vader workforce, as opposed to what we had earlier in Latium. So we are losing a lot of money. So you can see 80 is in land taxes, 36 is in production buildings, and 6 is in infrastructure. So as the population keeps increasing slowly, we will soon hopefully become profitable as well.
Governor, when you've time, I'd like to know more about what transpired in Latium.
So let's keep checking the quest book as well. So we have to attract 50 Vaders and we have to reach 100% of food requirement. So we are at 67. Optional is we have to find 3 shipwreck from last invasion. So we can send our ship around and see if there are shipwrecks around. And of course, we also have to do this, which is sale to the procurator. So it is important to keep the
What could you possibly require?
story progressing.
Whitecliff. That's where Procurator Corvinus camps out.
So this is the quest target. So this, as you can see, is one of the ruins. So we can maybe go and see what can be done. So we have unlocked market. So let's first go and build there. So we have market and bardic hearth. So of course, market we have to build in such a way that all houses are getting covered. And if we build here, we are missing the top left house. So let's just move it by one. Now we are covering everything. So market is built, and now we need to build. So here again we are missing one house, but that is anyways getting missed. So let's build here so that we can leave one gap for road, and for that one house we will maybe when we build it here, then it might take care of it. Extend the road. So where is our ship? Okay, it's coming here. So we already have new options available. So things are moving a bit fast here. So let's see. Reed shoes and tunics. So these are the fashion requirements. So we took care of the food and other requirements. So as you can see, we have food requirement, public service requirement, and fashion requirement. Now we need to build reed shoes and tunics.
We advance.
So we are getting few things which we can collect. So we got 10 timber. Now we can't because the ship is full. So we got something called weapons as well. So let's head back and empty this. Okay, so let's build the next production, which is reed gatherers. So reed gatherers again need to be built on marshland. So like the woodcutter camp, you can't build anything within this area, so we will just try to build it here so that it is still in the range of warehouse, and we don't need to build a new warehouse for no reason. So let's do that. Oh, this is again like your farm, but it's on the other side. Maybe we'll pull it down and build it right from where we can. Oh, we can't build it in the circle. We'll build it here, and then we'll slowly expand and see how much we can build. Without impacting our existing setup. Okay, so this is not impacting, and we can then maybe build one more here. Still at 110, 126, and yeah, we have reached 142. So that takes care of our. So let's look at the rate. Okay, so one reed gatherer, and then we'll need 2 shoe weaver. So shoe weaver has a income and health +1. So we should have it somewhere near our houses. And we need 2 of those. So let's build one this side. the second one this side. So this coverage is still here. We'll move it later on, but initially we can just build it here. So that takes care of our production for reed shoes.
A fork in the river.
So we'll show
Glad
forgiveness.
such dilemmas don't fall upon me.
And let's see if our ship is back. It is. So you can press Control and click on your boat items. So then it will directly transfer it to your trading post. Now to finish it off, we can just we were yet to collect, I think. There was one more item we had to collect. Was this the same boat? I think it was. There's one which is very close to us. I think this is the same one because we didn't collect everything. Let's go here and collect this. Okay. Now we have to take care of the fashion needs. Oh, there's no warehouse in range here. So we'll have to build a warehouse so that things can be supplied. Okay. Now, reed shoes production we have set up. Let's set up the production for tunics. We need hemp farm and spinner. So this part remains the same. Now farm, I'm thinking we can set up somewhere in this area. We anyways have warehouses here. So we can build some here. Thought it was a good idea to consume areas like these because you can't really build many buildings there because of the way it is kind of structured. Now, for example, we instead of having this down, you can even send it up like this, I think. Yeah. So this itself takes care of the 80, 79, and then maybe one more we can have here. So we have hemp farm which will produce every 1 minute, and we need spinner. One spinner is enough, which will again produce every 1 minute. So we can maybe set it up here again, and the second one later on we can set it up here. So this way you're not missing out on any income whatsoever.
Neptune's finest!
Once we've collected this, then I think we'll resume with our campaign, because in this game it's very easy to just keep on building and the game will never kind of get over. So it's important to keep progressing the game as well.
So, Praetor.
Oh no, so this is a different one. Can't again collect it. It's very weird. Okay, we'll send it back.
Forward!
And then we'll continue. So missing goods, yeah, we're just about receiving the goods now. So we have completed production for our fashion category as well, and soon this will also be taken care of. You can always keep building roads in order to set up your infrastructure. This maybe we can set up something here because this building is a bit bigger in size. So this is Bardic Hill, place of Fireside community where songs, stories and news are shared. This is our market, quite different than the one we created in Latium. So we have reached 29% of our fashion needs. Let's just wait for our boat to come and then we can send it to the procurator. Yeah. So as soon as it comes in radius, you can just press control and it will transfer. Oh, you have to be very close, I think. Okay. For this, you have to be close. Now let's go here. Okay. So we've sent our boat there and let's expand. So let's leave this area in between because I think we will also need to make other services, so which we can keep here. Maybe we can expand it this side. So let's build the road. We can build that maybe later. Let's just build houses first. So we'll have, we can just copy our 6 houses layout, much faster this way. So now as you can see, we cannot build everything here, so here we'll have to kind of go manual and see what can be built. So we can, I think, build comfortably 2 sets, and that takes care of the road as well. Now of course these cannot fulfill the demands that you have there, so we'll have to build market here. That takes care of the entire coverage. So market generally has better range than Bardic Hills. So let's first put Bardic Hills to ensure we are covering everything, and then we can put our market. Maybe we can shift this a bit so that it's covering all houses. Yeah, so now we are covering all the houses. So we are a small village now and we have unlocked Medici, which is equivalent of a hospital. So we can click here and in City Watch we now have the Medici. So this needs tiles. We don't have tiles. This is still locked for us. So we can't do anything as of now.
I've more than a three-headed snake could ask.
But if you see, we can upgrade them. So you can either click this or you can press U, and all of these are ready for upgrade. So let's do that. So now it basically asks you whether you want to continue the Romano-Celtic or the way the Roman civilization has been going in Latium, if you want to continue that path, or you want to go completely the Celtic path. So which will not have any Roman buildings at all. I think let's choose the Romano-Celtic so that there is a mix of Celtic buildings as well as the Romano culture.
2 hearts, a cot. Why not?
So now we have the Mercator
Goods do
population.
trickle in from Latium, so if you need anything, my tent is always open.
Okay, so new options are available. We'll check that. Let's see where our boat is first. Okay, we can click here and speak with the procurator.
Governor Cratius. Good. News travels slowly to the Empire's extremities. You better fill us all in. Emperor Lucius is dead, you say.
And that's not all. Calidus marched on the Senate and declared himself emperor in Julia's place.
Calidus always did have the loyalty of the legions. But I'd never write off a snub Julia Augustina.
Lady Julia against the Senate and all the armies of Rome.
Calidus may have frightened the Senate into temporary submission. But she has the name, Marcus. The daughter of Emperor Servius. Conqueror of Albion. The true progenitor of Pax. Lucius took all the credit when he died. But defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
Must be why I'm here. Calidus wanting to tread in Servius's triumphant footsteps.
Emperor Calidus does hold him up as an example. His own father was a corpse bearer. Be prepared, Marcus. Feel free to take a look around Whitecliff. I will answer your questions.
So we have to select this and then basically there
This
will
is
be
the
questions.
castrum. Men and resources are limited, but we make do.
So our elephant is here. Okay, it's not triggering the response.
The Skaha we can lay hands on, we keep here. I notice you came here without a flagship. It's one of my duties as procurator to ensure the governor never goes without one.
Okay, so we're getting a flagship.
Here's your flagship. If you ever lose it, the regulations will compel me to fit out a new one for you.
We stand.
Okay, so we have two.
You summoned me,
Let's.
Procurator?
Ah, anxious, yes. I want you to go beyond the Limes, up to Carrickmore.
Carrickmore? That's Woata's holding, that is.
Precisely. We need to know what she's up to. She's watching my scouts, but she's not watching yours.
Oh, bloody hell. All right.
What do we do about these people, Ben?
I believe the Emperor expects us to conquer them.
He can't mean all of them. I still need some of these Celts to work for me.
Carrickmore is a fortified island. You try and keep a low profile. I just want a report. Nothing more.
Well, strictly speaking, one would only need to subjugate their leaders. This Woada, for instance.
Oh, I mean to show her that I'm not to be trifled with. But I need an army first. It could be an army of Celts.
Really, Ere? Do you intend to lead them in their war dances?
Why not? It could be fun.
If
Okay.
I may,
So
Governor, your cities will suffer without a barricade. Any troop you can put between you and the enemy. I don't have a man to spare. You'll need a barracks and you'll need to train your own soldiers.
Okay, so we need to build an army now, and we need to produce 15 tiles, and we have to scout out this area where we have Voida who lives. So let's see. Let's build barrack first. We don't want any attack to happen. So we have an option to build a villa as well. And let's build villa because villa by default comes with. Oh, we can't build villa because we need tiles. And we need 100 marketers to unlock barracks, so we can't do that as well. So let's set up the production for mud dryer. For tiles. We need a mud dryer, which again will be on the marshland. So let's set up some roads here. We don't want to block ourselves out from expanding upward, so it's important to build road. Now we can set up the, so this produces in 1 minute 30 seconds, which is a lot of time, so we'll need 2, and this produces in 1 minute, and it needs charcoal as well. So let's set up 2 here. Fits perfectly, and we need 1 of these. So this of course will go on the land. Now this has a fire safety hazard, so you can see -2. So farther away from building, the better it will be, but it will still need to be in line of your warehouse somewhere. So where do we build it? Considering we have to build charcoal as well, we might have to go upwards. And let's set up charcoal first. So can we build here? Let's first set up a road here so that we are able to not cut the trees when we are setting it up. So yeah, this is perfect. We have 100%. This will of course need a warehouse as well. So charcoal, I think the requirement for 1 should suffice as of now. Tile we can build here, or rather let's set up our warehouse first. So warehouse can go here and tiler can go right beside the warehouse. Okay, so this sets up our tiles production. We'll need to also upgrade our population, but for that we'll need to build lot more as well. So we are short of timber as well as tiles in order to build this, but we can always set this up. So now you can see the area for this is quite huge. So the more centric you build this, the more houses it will cover. So this looks like a perfect center to cover maximum houses. So let's prop it up here so that once we have resources we can kind of build it here. And for the time being, I think we can avoid building here as well, because there might be other buildings which we might have to build, and if there is empty space we can always come back later and put in more houses. So let's delete this extra road. So I don't want to continue with the immediate mission right now, which is this, because I think we should have barracks before we scout out. We don't want to attack where we are not kind of ready. Okay, so we wait for production and we expand and build our buildings. So let's copy this entire set. I don't think we will be able to build everything, but so the one that is blinking means we don't have enough resources right now for those. That is fine, we can always build them later.
One more thing. Letters from the continent often come to Whitecliff first. A letter from Latium for you. I have read it. In line with my role as Procurator.
Must just be how things work around here.
It's also my duty to report gubernatorial improprieties to the Emperor. But for now, I'll remain discreet. After all, it's not my place to decide the friends you keep. Mars knows my career could do with a little love from above.
We build this in planning mode because we don't have enough resource right now, but it will kind of give us a good idea where we want to expand. Let's read the letter from Julia. Well, nothing much here. Okay. Can we do something to increase no warehouse in range? But
rain.
you have to be careful about these things. I think we wasted a lot of time. Waiting for warehouse. So if warehouse is not in range, they will not produce. So that's what happened because there was no warehouse in range. Now hopefully we should have things moving much faster. So as I was explaining in the previous video, that one good thing about this game is that now mud will be passed on to this warehouse and then instantly be available in this warehouse. So as soon as that goes there, you can then start receiving it in the Tyler. So they have got coal, and as you can see immediately the mud has come. So that is one good thing, that it's basically real-time strategy, economic strategy, you can say, that whatever you do, you're able to kind of do it immediately. We have not checked our production and how things are, so nothing is in negative, so that is good. We have excess of charcoal, which is always fine, and construction material anyways, excess will always be there because the demand will always show you 0 for the construction or production items. Okay, so Mercator has certain requirements, bread and sausages, so we'll need to kind of set that up for them. We need 25 timber and 5 tiles. Let's explore the island a bit. We are waiting anyways, so maybe we can do the quests that are there at the site till we are waiting. So this is where we have
Ave Rector Provinciae.
Manx's Harbor. So we can again buy goods from Manx and we can sell goods to Manx, and he also will have specialists who we can buy.
Fancy
And
taking some Moorland low bellies off my hands?
there are
Don't think they're
contracts
buyers.
which are available for more money. So for example, if we deliver 8 reed shoes to him, he will give us 2216 denarii. So that is one way of earning money. Currently money is not the problem for us. Collect as well, so we collect these 2 crates and then we deliver it somewhere else, but mostly you will need some ships to accompany that because pirates might attack. So you cannot just send your normal one boat to do these things. You will always need a fleet of 2 to 3 boats to kind of do that. So let's do one thing. Let's remove our control group mapping and have our flagship as control group 1. Now flagship also has only 2 slots, so I don't think we can collect things from here. Let's go to our raiding post and drop off these ropes first, and then we can collect whatever is here. Or actually what we can do is take both our boats and collect all the 3 items which are there. I think that will be much better. Okay. So this is going pretty slowly. I'm thinking, should we expand it? We definitely need to upgrade and get up more marketers. Okay. So always leave it at around 50-50 balance, because if there's any issue, there's a fire or something and you end up upgrading everyone to marketers, you might have to then so what will happen is the production will stop if you don't have extra workforce. If you have extra workforce, then you can always take care of it, or if there is any disease which spreads, so that also becomes a problem. So let's click on the wreck and we can ask. So we got wood, we can send it here and we can collect the rest of it here. Yeah, the AI is a bit, UI is a bit messed up here. It doesn't to exactly click on it. Okay. So we've collected it and
Time flies, as do we.
Rain or no rain, I'd rather be a governor here than go back to that cubicle and count beans.
so we got some timber which is much needed, and maybe we can send both our boats and collect from here as well. But there was only one which was remaining to be collected, so we can send there right away. And we have 20 timber, but our tiles are still going pretty slow.
Neptune's finest, ready.
Let's see, do we have any wreckage somewhere else? No. So I think once we collect this, then the optional quest will be completed. Okay. So we just need one more timber, then we can construct this. And for barracks, we needed 100, we are at 96. So let's see if we can increase it a bit.
Which emperor sent
Yes.
you this time? Never mind. It doesn't actually matter.
Okay, so let's build our barracks. We'll build it somewhere close.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
So
A
she
spear.
sees.
A warning.
Your adversary makes herself known, and sooner than anticipated.
Who is she?
Voada, of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. But this idea to ride in on an elephant, like warlike Servius, the military drills,
Your idea, not mine.
no doubt revived the hatred. Hatred for those who took her son.
Hardly surprising.
Such is the nature of war. This should fall within your jurisdiction.
Okay, so we have to make army now. Either archers.
Oh, I don't
Or
know.
Auxilia.
These wild Celts, sticking spears in other people's doors. Took a great chunk out of the paintwork.
So if I produce this right now, so this needs 44 Vader population, which we don't have. So first we need to increase our population, then only we can actually build it. So let's build some more houses. So we already have these, so if you upgrade them, they will get built.
A decision, your judiciousness. Quite the striking turn of events.
Should always build roads as well, because then they provide connectivity. Okay, so as the needs are getting fulfilled, your population will keep increasing. So this is at 1.2, now it's 1.3. Sorry, the workforce is here and these are the Vedas here. Okay. So we need to set up bread and sausages. We'll do that. And we have also unlocked Grammaticus and Phantom. So these are big buildings which again will take a lot of space, as you can see. But we have other pressing needs right now. So we can build our first army, Auxilia. Needs 44 Vader population. But it also takes 80 in terms of maintenance cost, which is huge. So we are only at 192. So almost 50% of our profit basically will get shrunk because of this. So to maintain an army is a big expense as well. Okay, so that has got started, and let's check if there's anything else. Procurator's prep. Forge your own weapons. Iron mine, furnace, weaponsmith. So yeah, we will have to set up this as well so that we can produce our own weapon. As of now, we don't have that production. So you can always hide this as well, by the way. And oh, we have not selected a religion here. So I think we'll go with series as we went with earlier, because we need increased production of all of these. So I'm thinking maybe we increase our tile production because it's very slow right now. So if you build 2 more of these, and 1 more tiler, then I think it will increase it a bit. We are again short of timber, but I think that's fine. We'll soon get that. So it is good the way it highlights things which are not built yet. So you don't get confused that okay, have I built this or have I not built it? It's very clear that you have not built it yet. You can actually build all your buildings in advance. Why is it saying no warehouse range? We just built one here. Okay, so the entry was facing that side, so because of that it was not connected with this road. So while placing, you have to be careful. There's only one entry point here and one here. So that should speed up our production of tile. And let's see our military halfway there. Let's bring this back.
Festina Lente.
Let's check production wise if we are short of anything. Yes, we are. So you can see here the white line is exceeding the green line. So that means we are short of eels and we are short of tunics. So we'll need to increase the production for this. Soon it will go in -1. So as you increase population, the food and fashion demands also need to be taken care of. So let's double check again. So eels is the first thing which we'll set up. So the reason why we were going upwards is so that because you can build this somewhere here so that it doesn't create a problem. But we'll need to build a road as well so that it's connected to the warehouse. If you build it here, then you are kind of invading this space as well. So let's see. Let's maybe build a road here. It's only build as much as required rather than wasting timber. So yeah, this takes care of it. It's connected to the warehouse as well. So we have added one more eel and we need to add tunic. So tunic we can't just add a spinner, we'll need to again set up the entire production. So let's put it here. So the advantage of kind of putting it here is you can mix it with what you are already building. So for example, if you want to, I'll show you. So for example, if you want to build it this way, then you are basically having this entire place as a farm area. So we can just
has been recruited.
build it here. Okay, so our army is ready.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
They're saying Vader workforce is less, but I don't think it's less. We have 6, but that just shows us that it's a bit risky. So because we're setting up new production, more Vader workforce is getting used there. So let's set up some more houses. So as you can see again, the market is not providing here. So we will again have to set up some sort of market below here so that it takes care of these areas as well. So now we have produced enough tiles. It's asking us to scout out this will progress the story. But I think we are still a bit short of tiles. So let's build this first. 25 timber.
We stand, waiting.
Oh, we have timber here. Okay. So we can put different control groups, so the flagship can be 1, and this
Waiting
one we
for your
can
decree.
put it as 2. So this is our army.
Need support.
So the older Pax, or rather older Anno, which was Anno 1800, did not have the land military aspect. It did have ships which were attacking, but never a land army which can actually go on land and attack. Oh great, see we haven't built this. So yeah, you need to keep constantly checking these things. Because of this mistake, now we were not producing tiles, but anyways, we should be able to start producing that now. The only thing which is not built is this. I think let's progress the story. So let's send our
We
flagship.
stand, waiting.
Oh great, I didn't know this. So I've just set up the trading post as control 3. That way I can just quickly jump to this island rather than searching on map and clicking somewhere. It becomes much easier to quickly go there. Okay, a bit more and then we can build our villa. So why I want to build villa quickly is because you start getting more revenue from villa. So if you see, not revenue, but you get prestige, and you can then actually put some specialist inside who can then generate the revenue or income. Plus, what is important is that you also have a built-in army inside the villa. So if there's any attack which happens, then the forces in villa should be able to kind of take care of this. The other thing which you will see is you can also build walls, and that will again cost you 2.5 per tiles. So if I had to build a wall starting from here till here, then that is 2.5 into whatever many block tiles which are there, which is a lot. We are We're doing this, but at a slower pace. We actually don't need this. Market will still help. We should start looking towards military now. And we'll need to see how we can increase the speed of our research. And the way we can increase it is by building a Grammaticus, but we need those tiles and timber first to set up the we can set it up now. So as I was saying, if you see in the garrison, we have two sets of unit who are already there in the garrison. So essentially we have three sets of army right now to defend if any attack happens. Okay, so let's continue with the...
Off we go. Stay close. Fog swallows the best
So you can
of us.
click on him.
Action beyond
That gives you an option of escorting.
Afraid,
So
Precious? Are we in danger?
Could be not. But I think if she attacks, she'll want to do it on her terms.
Voada, not the fog. Best keep our distance then.
More is better.
So we have not explored the map at all. So map will have basically one area where Voada's island is there, and rest will be empty islands. So we can always go and start building on those islands. But again, it has tax which has to go to the emperor based on that. So we'll let this ship go. It's been following, so we are not doing much there. Now let's see if we can start building now in terms of houses. So let's actually copy. And to cover these areas, we'll again need to build a market and earth. So, but we'll need timber for that. So let's wait. Our balance is drastically reduced. So we need to have some options in terms of increasing our income. One of them is tunic. So tunic is already gone to -1, as you can see. And the
Why does our
cockles
counterpart
as well.
Manx have a furry slug over his lip?
It is an item unique to Albionites, hence no single word for it in Latin.
So there's no point building here because we already have
Our
something
scouts
above.
have sighted new land.
So as we keep finding new islands, it will keep showing that. So let's build this somewhere here so that we get more coverage on this side. Maybe we'll need to build two. So we'll build one here and then we can maybe build. I think let's put it here in the center. So that takes care of the spinner production. We are a large city now and we have the police as well. So we have not done anything about the Medici.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
That's a problem because if there's any disease which stucks, then we are kind of screwed. These have maintenance cost as well. So having more income is really necessary. And there was something else which was less. So this you can see now it says 1 out of 2. That means the second is just, so you have set up the production, the second is just about to be online, so that will take care of it. Cockles, we need to build one more, so let's do that.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So we can build here or we can keep that empty and we can build it here as well. So let's build it here, then we can just connect it to the road. So as of now, it's not connected to the road. So it doesn't have access to warehouse. So you need to basically connect it to the road as well. And now it has access to the warehouse. Okay.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So these needs are taken care of, hopefully. So let's see if there's any challenge here. Yeah, we are in the range of warehouse, so I think they should be fine. If this was not in range, then again, not. So let's put this. So all of these are new islands which we have found out. Let's send our second ship here to collect this. That should finish the optional quest, I think. And we are still following. So the enemy, I think, is at the top edge. Base is on the direction we are going. So I think we are kind of safe here. So let's build market. I'm just trying to see if one market I think should be fine because this area is kind of tapering a bit. So let's build one here.
This is it. Carrickmore. You can already hear her voice on the wind.
These we might need two because there's no coverage that side. So these actually don't require any maintenance cost. So it's just one-time construction and you've taken care of the needs of your people, so that is fine. If it doesn't require maintenance cost, then you can just build it. Okay, let's see.
Warriors of the Skaha, did we not become strong again? Our blood thickening for each and every newborn ox? They say Rome's last emperor died like a dog. His pax is over. You've seen the new governor with his grey beastie. A worshipper of murdering, conquering Servius. Do we, the Skaha, allow such insults to stand? Or do we remind him of the fate of Landinium? Of Matiacorum? Iron from blood!
They're booing.
So now you know who and what you're up against.
Clearly her threats are not to be taken lightly. And her fort
Carrickmore.
is impressive. I wouldn't fancy sieging it. What has defenders in numbers? Well, thank you, Anxious. My ship can make its own way from here.
Go easy now. The mist. The mist.
Oh, we have a letter.
me, Governor.
I'm coming to visit Albion. Oh, the Emperor is coming. That's a pain.
Imperial.
Well, I think I've done pretty well here, Ben. Besides, who stops an emperor with his heart set on a visit?
This is not your mother we are welcoming. For emperors, there is always more to do, more to prepare.
Like what?
Delicacies and decorations, Ere. A red carpet all the way to Latium if we must.
Does the emperor often visit Albion, Procurator?
Not since Servius planted the feet of his elephant on these shores. Countless provinces vying for his attentions. And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Probably can't wait to escape the stuffy old senators. Man of action, lungfuls of marshy air and all that.
Even before Servius, Albion was always a trophy province.
Scoring a quick victory here will make him popular?
It's a celebrated tradition. Hammering the tribes of Albion till they're on their knees.
Okay, so we move on to the next chapter, which is Imperial Visit. Let's see.
Procurator, I've no great experience in these matters, but I suspect Bawada might be rallying her warriors for a raid.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, so we'll need to place these ornaments around our city to impress the emperor who's about to come. And select your villa to discuss decoration. We don't have bread, so we'll have to start producing bread immediately. Okay, so let's click here and see.
I await your instruction.
So if you do it yourself, the happiness increases, which is always good. If we tell them to do it, then prestige is something that increases. I think we need happiness more.
The reek of horse droppings and smithy armpit is finally a little less prominent. Thank goodness for fresh cut flowers.
Stoke up the fire for the master.
Your cities are more Roman than Celtic, then?
Well, of course, Manx, that's the plan. We Romans like to roll out the template wherever we go.
No, and I don't blame you. The Romans have given us a lot, but no need to get into that. You might have difficulty with imports, though, eh? At least until they let you back into Latium.
Okay, so let's set up bread production first because these things take time. Wheat farm. Wheat farm. So let's try to utilize all the land which we can. Okay. We have not set up
Ben, is that my last amphora of wine? Have you been pilfering my reserves?
Yes.
You know I could have you flogged for that.
Please, I implore you to forgive me. I have disgraced myself and violated your trust in drowning my sorrows.
Ben, what in the name of Jove is wrong with you? This doesn't sound like you at all.
Oh, this place. I am dragged down by its murky currents. You must understand, I've only ever known life in Latium.
But didn't you grow up east of the Mare Nostrum?
Civilized places, culturally contiguous places.
You're going on as if there are no cities or people here. Is it too much time indoors?
Mingle with brutes with no means of self-expression save a grunting and scratching of the armpits.
They have poetry, Ben. And they're craft with wood and gold. Some of them can even speak to horses.
Simple pleasures, fruitless pursuits.
Well, if it keeps them from drowning in misery and stealing my wine. Here's an idea. I order you to enjoy yourself.
So Ben is depressed and he's stealing our wine, so to give him hobby. So maybe wood carving.
Woodwork? They'll have me carved into a trinket for you. Surely you have need of me here, in the villa.
An order, Ben. You'll see. It'll do you the world of good.
So let's set up Donkey Mill. So this is 1 minute, this is 1 minute,
Our scouts have sighted new land.
and bakery is also 1 minute. So bakery, you can see has a mixed plus and minus because it gives you income but also reduces fire safety. But we do need the income right now. And
People are queuing up outside the villa.
I doubt it is anything more than curiosity at the presence of a senior Roman official. Shall I shoo them away, Ere?
charcoal, I think we should
They
have
are
enough.
queuing, politely. It could appear churlish to deny them an audience.
So let's build ornaments
Right.
first.
I wonder what it is they want that I haven't already provided.
A matter for the moot.
Okay, so this is the actual governing part. So we have to basically see what the petition is and then take a call. So let's not do like harsh things. So everything basically tells you. So it will increase happiness but reduce prestige. This will only increase happiness. So let's do this.
Ah, aye.
So knowledge is keen. So again, just check what is more helpful to you. So is belief more helpful? No. Knowledge, yes.
Right.
Let's do that.
So,
Even for someone with all the patience in the world, these requests are growing tiresome.
So this will reduce hell by 300. That is huge. So we rather spend 5,000 and get 200
It's
more
your
health.
song, Ward of the Fenland.
Right. So tree ornament.
Showing goodwill. After all this time.
So let's build it here. Let's put trees which look huge. So these are all quite small. So that's why I use these. Looks quite big. Flower ornaments. Flower beds. We need one more. So let's build here. And 10 statue ornaments. So let's build here. Let's build all the different ones. Seven. I don't think will this count. Yes. 9 and we need one more.
Let us hope a statue will flatter enough to deceive Ere.
Okay, so we have a healthy production now, and let's cater to the needs. So bread we have taken care of. Let's quickly build Grammaticus because we need more knowledge. We want complete coverage. So one here, and we can have so the house on the right is not getting covered, so we'll have to build it here. And we have Phantom. So we need 2 more wood. Okay. We also need to focus on the city watch, because if you don't build this, we'll have an outbreak of issues. So we'll build one here. Festival, always pay for the festival, or if you have resources, we don't have in this case. And we'll get a random specialist, which is always helpful. And plus income area effect is +1. So Medici is only taking care of this area. We need one here, but we don't have space. Maybe we can move this road and put it here. Yes. So we need timber for this. All of these buildings are important. So you can see +2 happiness is huge. It also tells the building which is covering. So this will cover 76 buildings. So let's put that. And this will cover 53. Let's put that. And of course we need to wait for timber. So 1 bread we have. So we have Legionic research available. So you can see the knowledge speed has increased a lot. Now we should see what is the next that we want to do. So let's see if we can reduce the military cost. So see, this reduces the wall upkeep. Okay. So what does this do? Encamp command. So this way your military can encamp, and that reduces the workforce requirement, speeds up healing. So let's do this. This looks important. Anything to reduce the cost is always helpful. We should probably queue a couple of more. Slingers, do we need slingers? No, not really. Repair cranes, I think, yeah, this is important. Legionaries. So this requires plebeians. We don't have plebeians here. Okay. So enemies here, let's look at this. We actually didn't check. So it's a huge area. Lot of army. So what are
The
these
young are eager
chariots?
to prove themselves. I hope they never have to.
Axe bearers. Oh, even siege items are there. So yeah, it's going to be. Oh wow, it's a lot of army. So we'll have to see how we can protect ourselves from these.
I do remember my father, faintly, in his uniform, waving me off at the harbor.
So we can buy these, but we don't need it right now. Okay, let's start building these buildings.
I've got to make sure all the things are in order for the Emperor's visit. Can't believe he's coming all the way out here.
So we can also make a depot here, but I don't think we are producing anything which is hitting 70 as of now. So I don't see any urgent need for that. So you'll have to take these decisions, because there will always be things which are required to be built. This I think is important, because if in case there is an attack which happens, then they will basically attack the tower first. So this also seems to have a range. So let's maybe have one right here. And if attack happens here, then we need something here as well. So we can't build there, we can only build here. 15. So we are kind of lagging behind. Now if you have sufficient money, you can always do this. So you can put an order that we want minimum stock to be 50. 50 is more, maybe 40. So if the stock is below this, which it is right now, then someone will come and sell you the timber. So this is a solution if you need some resource on priority and urgently, then you can always use the trading post to basically buy those resources if you have money. So we are in the green now, and we don't have anything in minus, which is good. So we are taking care of all the needs. We have a specialist as well. So plus 1.8 health, that is huge. So our health, you can see right now, is 331. So once we put this up, it has jumped to 506. So that's amazing. Where you see we are in minus is actually the problem which generally happens, which is the vigils or the firefighters, which we have not unlocked yet. Why we have not unlocked? Because the city status needs to go to the next level. Okay, bread production is pretty slow, and we also have an option to set up the weapon factory. So weapon factory, if you check military buildings, we have the weapons production option here. So you need a lot of things in order to build this. And why do we need weapons is, if you have to construct this, if you need to build more army, you need weapon as a construction cost. Currently we have 27, so that means we can maybe build even 2 more set of armies. So I think that's fine. Maybe what we should look at is shipyard, but shipyard needs 200 mercators, so I think we are not far. We can upgrade some houses and build a shipyard. Okay, so we've unlocked shipyard. We can build it here. So this will give us an option to start making ships, but that means we'll also have to set up production for sails and ropes. Maybe we should have not built it now, but anyways, we'll need it eventually. We still have not set up the production for sausages. Now the problem is this requires herb fertility. So now let's discuss on the fertility. So if you see these, basically on this island we have all of these resources which are available. So we have barley, dye, salt wood, iron, copper, silver, which are available on these islands. On this particular island we don't have herb garden, and it basically has a red icon about that. Now I am not sure if in Latium, I think in Latium we can make herb garden. I'm not sure if we can make it in Albion. We can maybe check. So if you go to another island, you can then see the resources. So for example, this has beaver population, which we did not have in our island. So our island does not have that beaver population option. So you can quickly check these islands which are open. We do have herb fertility here. So what does that mean? So what it means is, if we settle this island, then we can
Waiting for your
set up the
decree.
production for herbs, and then only it can take care of our requirement for sausages. Otherwise, sausage production cannot be set, which essentially means we are forced to set up on that island even if we don't want to. We have also unlocked brooches and soap. So let's look at that. So brooches requires silver forge, and then we can make pupillarium. And soap needs, okay, so soap basically needs lavender, which cannot be produced in this province, and soap maker as well. So soap production, cannot happen because we cannot go to Latium right now. We are stuck in here only. So let's see. Let's build this. Let's build this. Okay. Let's close this and focus on. So we are almost done in terms of bread production.
Half decent scran on cockles. Shells are handy too.
So this basically shows you the supply. So if this was completely golden, then golden or cream, whatever color this is, then that means the entire supply is taken care of. Because we have not given sausages yet, it is not. Let's see what he's saying. Okay.
The Emperor's sail is sighted.
Our efforts won't be enough. He'll throw us to our own eels.
Wait. Where's the Imperial fleet? What kind of Emperor crosses the oceans alone?
I only met him briefly, but Emperor Calidus certainly likes to do things his way. Here he comes. I'd forgotten what a funny gait Calidus has.
Greetings, Governor Naucratius.
Greetings, soldier. Please let Emperor Calidus know that everything has been arranged.
Oh, very good, Governor. Yes, the Emperor would be glad to hear it, if he was at all compost mentis.
Watch your tongue when you speak of the Emperor, soldier.
Oh, right, yes. Good one, yeah.
Wait, Procurator. That isn't Emperor Calidus. Can someone tell me what in Lucretius's loincloth is going on?
Oh, you weren't told? Calidus isn't coming. This is just one of the boys. We're to bait the enemy out for you. Poor spurious bastards here drew the short straw.
This is the will of the Emperor?
Oh yeah, Emperor Calidus used to command our unit. He asked us personally. He said, if the enemy see bait, they'll be sure to pounce. And what attractive bait you are. That's when we cosh 'em with superior forces and take back Albion once and for all.
With one pitiful half-drunk unit?
What? Calidus said you'd have your own armies, Governor.
I sense Emperor Calidus wants to shake the nest and sting us into action.
Don't let your guard down.
So, need to build defenses immediately. Not good. I sense an attack is about to come. Maybe let's demolish this
So wait,
as of
that isn't actually the Emperor? Or...
It is not the Emperor, no.
I'm still a bit new to Roman humor, I think.
Prepare yourself, it says. Oh my god. I don't think we are prepared. We need 3 more.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Emperor Calidus seems like a bit of a cockroach, quite honestly. Although, to be fair, it was Ben who wanted to make such a song and dance about an emperor's visit.
So no one is basically selling us timber. So we are forced to rely on our own production. Okay. If attack happens here, we'll have problem. If it happens here, then we at least have one tower in place. And we have 2 ships here, so maybe let's send our flagship here. Can we produce 1 more unit? We can if we have a bit more population.
Ere?
So if we do this, our income increases. That's good for 2 hours. And if we do this, our attack speed, hit points, and movement speed increases. So knowing that attack is going to happen, we'll
A
select
bold
this
step,
option.
Ere.
Okay. Let's see if we can. No, we can't even build more houses because we need to set up this tower.
We stand, waiting. Neptune's finest. Ready.
Why is the optional one coming again and again? Oh, it says build 2 archer towers. Okay. So I think it is giving us some time before the attack happens. What is this? Oh, these are the effects which is happening. So this is from the festival. We have +1, and these are the remaining duration of these effects on the island. Okay. Maybe we should buy a specialist as well. Or we can even buy this, but no, this is just a normal ship. It doesn't have any military. So it has health and sail speed, which is not something we need right now. Oh, attack is coming.
The dread forest stirs.
Think she's taken the bait, Corvinus?
If she believes Emperor Calidus is here, she may think to kill him.
Oh, Mithras.
Your new Emperor sent you here to die, didn't he? Because I know he's not here. You're in this alone, like me.
Ward is smart.
We have to drive you out all the same. Can't have you draining our fens and murdering our children again.
Fire has started in your city.
Okay, I'm not sure from where the attack will come.
A ship is under attack.
Oh crap.
Waiting for your decree.
A structure is under attack.
We advance.
Done.
So our tower is attacking. Let's see if we can build a new tower here. Construction area under attack. Oh crap. And build a tower also.
One of our troops is under attack.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
So our army is defending here. We have the tower. We also have the ship which can attack.
Front line gets the view.
So yeah, if we had wood, we could have built one more tower. But because we didn't have, so our army is almost gone now.
Fareway, Triangle.
So thankfully our ships can also attack. So we have, so yeah, army is almost gone. The tower is standing still. And now we are supplied with timber. Okay. But we can't build it now. We do have 2 units on standby if they try to attack our villa, but I don't think we'll need it. Maybe we can send them.
Your command.
I think let's do that. We seem to have an upper hand here. And let's build one new unit, although it will take time.
Future citizens unite.
So when they are low on health, they start running and you can just take care of them. So when they're dispersed now, so
Home is far.
let's attack. So the tower is also about to go. So good thing is they will attack the physical infrastructure first. And because we have 2 ports, we are able to also attack them on the side. So this army is also done and they are running. Ruins are being rebuilt, so this automatically starts rebuilding. Oh crap, why are they running?
Cohorts at your command.
We wouldn't want them to damage any of these buildings.
Simple serves best.
Okay, I think we've taken care of them. Let's build this there and let's...
I'm impressed now, Cratius. Driving them off like that.
Future citizens unite.
Thank you, Procurator. I didn't even need your help.
When you first arrived, I had you down as a rookie. But maybe I was too quick to judge.
Okay.
This is only the beginning now, Cratius. Let me know when you've time to debrief.
We can send
will not
these
suffer in silence.
army
We
back.
shall sing our songs loud and clear ere we disappear.
Not sure
We've got
how
one
the attack
shot.
happened here.
On one of the isles stands an old forest. That place is disturbed. The Grove of Venunos. The forest is a meeting place for dissidents. sickle-wielding nutjobs.
Druids? I thought Druidism had been crushed in the run-up to Pax.
Whether in leafy groves or in their own heads, the stubborn of Albion will never cease with the old ways. Still, if you ever felled that forest, you'd be doing us all a favor. And perhaps yourself too. That land has a lot of mining potential, according to surveys we conducted during Emperor Servius's time.
Mining?
Worth considering anyway. But my main concern is the stability of this province.
You have been building for 2 hours, Harry. May I suggest some refreshments?
It does tell us that we are building for 2 hours. That's kind of unique. Okay, so let's garrison these back. And we are already producing one more in case attack happens.
I feel we've crossed the Rubicon, or the Albionic equivalent.
You've got yourself a war now, Marcus Naucratius.
Don't wait for peace, Marcus. Inaction makes us look weak. Deal with this now or never. Take down the Skaha before they grow too strong.
Never thought I'd rule with my father's iron fist. But defeating Vawada could save lives.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be war. You could just sit tight and hope.
The stronger your cities, the stronger your armies.
Okay. We have finished one more chapter and
That
now
must
we
be one
are
of Vawada's outposts.
You have, on Papyrus, another to turn to in time of war. Atha Yorgwyn.
So let's quickly check what is going on. So one is settle the small forested island in the middle of the province. So this is a so the next chapter is the Vawada problem. Let's quickly look at the new quests which have come in. So yeah, so there is one. Let's see if it allows us to click and see where it is. Settle this one. Okay. No, this is something else. This is send out land unit to destroy this. So this we have to destroy, and then
The
there are
Celts might not be
these.
renowned sailors, but I'll need shipyards in Albion if I want to govern the place properly.
So we have to destroy the supply fleet, and we have to destroy this outpost. Settle the small. Where is this? Middle of the province. Okay. So here you have to settle on this
A new
island,
unit has been recruited.
and yeah. So that is essentially our quest. So one is we have to conquer and destroy fortification, and we can also go with the diplomatic solution if you don't want to go with the military solution. We are currently at minus 280 in terms of a relationship, I think, with her. We'll check that. So either military or diplomatic, and these are. So Emperor Calidus wants us to destroy the heavily fortified. Basically destroy these, and then we have shipyard, and we have to make a new ally. So there's one more king on the island, and then we have to settle on this island. So I think let's pause it for today's session. Let's save the game. So live stream 3, and we will resume this again in the next session. So thank you everyone for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any questions and in terms of the campaign or what we could have done differently, do drop a comment. If you like such kind of videos, then do drop a comment for that, and also like and subscribe to the channel so that I can keep making more of these videos in the future as well. And yeah, thank you again for joining.